fans, it's Anders here on Watch On channel. Today back with yet another watch review, and finally it's time for the full review of the Borealis Portus Cale automatic dive watch. So I did an unboxing video which got really popular, and I got a lot of requests of why it's not possible to buy this watch. So what I did was, I back in the day pre-ordered this watch, but unfortunately all the Portus Cale watches are sold out. But you can find them on eBay and other places, but of course at higher prices, because the poachers really want to make a profit at watches that are limited or sold out. But Borealis watches are releasing a new pre-order watch called the Seastorm #2, and you should look into that watch if you're interested in Borealis watches. Very shortly, Borealis Watches is a Portuguese watch company specializing in dive watches, affordable dive watches, and they do a lot of different designs, both kind of homage watches and also the more original designs. And the Portus Cale, this watch, is one of the more original designs in my opinion. So this watch comes in no less than 18 different versions. And when I ordered this watch, I opted for this version. So this is the Portus Cale black version, C-dial old radium date version. So all the different color schemes comes with both a date and a non-date version, but I really like the date version because of the very discreet date window here at 3 o'clock. So having a closer look at the watch, what we have here is of course a classic style dive watch. So it's a 300-meter water resistant dive watch with a screw down case back here. Automatic movement, a Miyota 9015 movement. Let's just have a close look at how accurate it is. So I get between -2 to -7 seconds a day, which is perfectly fine with this movement. So what we can say about the Miyota 9015 movement is that it's pretty much Citizen's answer to the Sellita SW200 or the ETA 2824 movement. So it's one of the higher grades of the Miyota movements. It has, as we can see here, hacking, manual winding, and you also get quick set date, as you can see here. So let me just turn the hands here so you can have a closer look at the dial screw down crown, of course, down here at 4 o'clock, which is a pretty unique position. Usually it's at 3 o'clock. So what we have is a very simple dial, very legible. So Borealis at 12 o'clock, Portus Cale 30 ATM, which is 300 meters at 6 o'clock, and this very discreet, as you can see here, date window at 3 o'clock. Very simple hands which are fully lumed. As we see here, 3 steps of lume in the minute hand and 2 steps of lume in the hour hand, and just a little lume on the pointing tip here of the second hand. We also got fully lumed applied hour markings here, 2 at 12 o'clock, and then sticks at 3, 6 and 9. We got a PVD treated one-piece bezel insert, one solid piece of metal, which looks great. It looks amazing in my opinion. The lume is the Super Luminova C3X1 applied to all the markers. So very nice. And then we got on the bezel, we got the Super Luminova old radium. On the dial we got the Super Luminova old radium. 120 click unidirectional bezel, absolutely no play. A very sturdy bezel insert. You have to use some force to turn it, but it's super easy to grip because of the coin etching on this PVD treated bezel insert. So fully brushed on the sides, a little polish here on the lugs, brushed bracelet, very nice with screw down pins here, so it's very easy to adjust the bracelet. The B on the buckle here, very simple buckle, but with milled metal, not stamped, as you can see here, stainless steel. Borealis mermaid here at the back of the watch. So Borealis watch company, 300 meters of water resistance, Miyota 9015 movement, and the Portus Cale. So Portus Cale is an ancient city, an ancient harbor city in Portugal, which this watch is named after. And I really like the history of of Carlos at Borealis Watches naming this watch after an ancient famous city in his home country, Portugal. All in all, very nice bracelet. It's very much a dive watch bracelet, a tooly bracelet, but it's very flexible and the quality is really good actually for a watch at this price range. The simple fold over clasp here, but I think it really feels very secure. You have to really use some force. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with the buckle and the bracelet on this watch. It's actually pretty good for a watch at $320 US. Also very nice with 4 micro adjustments here. So you can easily adjust just by 1.5 millimeters. Very nice curved down locks. And of course it's time for the dimensions. So we get just around 41 millimeters in diameter. We get a thickness of 12 millimeters. The lock width is 22 of course. And from lock to lock we get 48. So all in all, very nice dimensions. The bracelet is of course also 22 because it doesn't taper down. So all in all, very nice dimensions in my opinion. What they did with the sapphire crystal here, this is sapphire, very scratch resistant, completely flat, and it's treated with anti-reflective coating, which makes this watch very good and easy to read in the light. So I have a 17.5 centimeter wrist, and I think this watch just fits me perfectly. It's a heavy watch. It's definitely not a very light watch, but it's not so heavy that it's uncomfortable to wear. It is a chunky masculine dive watch, and I really think you get very nice quality. I think a lot of the Swiss companies could definitely learn something from Borealis watches, because even though they don't use Swiss components, apart from the Super Luminova on this watch, it's really a quality watch, and at the price point you really get a lot of watch for the money. What you could also see when I had the watch on my wrist, let me try to put it on my wrist again. The curved down locks is a really good thing. It's kind of my thing with a lot of watches because it really just makes the watch hug your wrist, really fit your wrist, sit very closely to your wrist, which is just makes it wear very comfortable and not too big and chunky. My final remarks on this watch, high quality watch. There's really nothing I don't like about this watch. I think they did a great job. It may be a little bland, it may be a little boring, not too much exciting going on here, but the complete package is just a quality watch in my opinion, and it's pretty accurate as well, so nothing to complain about with this watch. Definitely a nice watch in my opinion. Also, I like the crown down here at 4 o'clock. I think it really just gives it another look compared to the usual crown at 3 o'clock. But it's all up to tastes. Do you find this watch a bit boring, a bit bland? It's all up to you. But have a look around on the Borealis website. I bought this watch with my own money, so no affiliation. And look if you can find a watch which is interesting to you. At the end here of the video, remember to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this review. Leave me a comment down below. What do you think about this watch? Do you have any other micro brand dive watches to recommend? Also remember to follow my channel on Facebook and Instagram, and hit the notification bell when you subscribe to my channel so you will get a notification when I release new video. I have a lot of reviews coming up and a lot of unboxings as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.